Sonos Ray is going to be the smallest and cheapest Sonos soundbar available as of today. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Waltz, and today we're talking about the Sonos Ray. Now, if you've been watching me for any period of time, you'd know that I'm a huge Sonos fan, not only with the Sonos speaker line, but also with their connectivity with other products. In my backyard, we have two Klipsch Rock speakers, which, by the way, if you haven't seen our video on those, you should go check that out. But essentially, we're running that through an amp along with a Play 5 and some other stuff, so everything's connected to the Sonos app, and I don't have to tell you about how great it is because you probably already know. So let's dive a little bit more into the soundbar, starting off with the dimensions. The Ray is going to come in at a height of 2.79 inches, width of 22 inches, and a depth of 3.74 inches. And this is going to be really good for fitting it into those tight spaces, let's say like an entertainment center, for example, because you want it to blend in and not stick out too much. And if you're going to be mounting it on the wall and not hiding it in your entertainment center, it doesn't come with mounting hardware, so that's something that you're going to have to buy on your own. It is a M5 screw. I'll save you some time at Ace. So if you're going to get that, make sure you grab an M5 screw. Now, another thing that is a little bit different with the Ray is that obviously it's not a Bluetooth speaker because this is part of their home series and not their portable series. But as far as connections go, you're only going to be able to connect this through optical, so no Bluetooth or HDMI ARC. And I know a lot of you might be thinking that's a huge problem. I need my HDMI ARC, but Sonos is really smart, and even with their older models, like the Playbar I was messing around with the other day, and the optical through the Sonos app, if you're setting it up the right way, you should be able to control most TVs through optical with your TV remote, so it's really not an issue. And I mean, as far as streaming goes, you could use your AirPlay or Spotify Connect, so I mean, do you really need Bluetooth? No, because you're not going to be moving this around. I think it's important to mention, though, that you can't control the music volume through your TV remote. So if you're streaming through one of those apps or just through the Sonos app, you're going to have to manually adjust that because this is controlled by IR. Now, the Ray is going to come with two tweeters and two mid-range woofers. And overall, I think it sounds pretty good. It definitely could use a little bit more bass, but you have to remember that this is not supposed to be your main living room soundbar. That's why you have the ARC for those really large rooms and the Beam for the moderately sized rooms. Now, based on that information, normally I would say, hey, this is not a crazy soundbar that needs to go in a crazy large room, so you don't need to worry about crazy bass. However, it might not be worth getting that Sonos Sub, but what about the Sub Mini? The Sub Mini is a new product in the Sonos line, and I think this will pair very well with the Beam and the Ray. If you're looking at an ARC, you probably just want to go all the way with a regular sub, but Sub Mini would definitely help in this scenario. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, this soundbar is also going to come with Trueplay, which is Sonos's way to tune the speaker to the room that you're in. And essentially what Trueplay is going to do is bounce audio off all walls and calibrate the acoustics so that it sounds the best that it possibly can in your environment. If you're in a giant warehouse like me, it's going to be really hard for that to be fine-tuned, but in a bedroom, obviously, it's going to be way better. You do need to have supported iOS devices to do this though. And while we're on the topic of tuning, let's talk about fine tuning. You actually are able to adjust the EQ of this speaker, which I think is pretty cool. So if you kind of already have an idea of what this soundbar is going to be used for the most, if that's Netflix when you have your guests over or whatever it may be, you can mess around with the EQ, tune it, and make sure that it sounds the best for whatever it's going to be used for. Now, I think that's pretty much everything that I can cover on the Ray. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments section. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. And if you're looking to pick one of these up, all the links will be down in the description. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@waltz so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.